Hi. Host testing. If it was pushed to talk or not. It is. Sorry, I came too close. Okay, here's the chat. I get my snowballs? Okay. Just want to see if it works. Seems to be working, alright. Whoa, shit. Ugh. Whee! I wanted to do a voice, but it might be annoying.
Who's that walking on my porch?
Hello?
Oh, girl, it's all over now.
What? What? Maybe I shouldn't do a voice at all. Looks like the trumpet is playing in sync. Yeah, all bodies in the north, where the ground never thaws. Close to the earth and ice for millennia. Oh, I forgot to turn on the sound. Some of them there is a sickness against which we are no longer strong. Someday the earth will warm and the ice will melt. And that sickness will finish the work on us. So, kinda like Back 4 Blood. That began when we were first born.
Kid, will you please stop that honking?
Nope. Fine, kid, fine. I'm gonna leave you where they'll never find you. Sorry, translate the beat. I'm sorry, am I interrupting something? I think you know the answer, you just showed up. We all just show up. Staying is the problem. But you won't have to worry about that. Will you? Actually, I need to get to the frozen lake. Actually, I like to say this instead. Is that an extremely vague threat? Her, vague threats. Oh, I'll get specific with you, kid. I'm going to bury your pieces in a lonely hollow. Not even bury them, I don't even bury the last one. And she did chores. Your family will never find you. Oh, no, not that. I need to get to the frozen lake. When you're out there tonight, freezing, will you look for my ring? Once something's down in the brambles, I can never see it. I found your ring last week. Oh, so you did. It's my second most prized possession. I keep the most prized in a shrine, so precious is it to me. And so painful. We have to keep the precious and painful close. I feel like we keep getting off track here. I can smell the forest god's blessing on you. If you knew anything, you'd watch until it came off with your skin. When you leave, you're going down into the brambles like all the others. When I had to go outside to fix the weather, because the weather vane got knocked around again. It's a really stupid system kept going there. When I get out to do that, I'll look out on the hollow and nothing will be stirring. And that will be what happened to you. Why don't you just kill me now then? Because of that smell. I mean, let's do whatever we came here to do at least, and then we'll lie. What are you anyway? I'm an astronomer, former apprentice. Oh honey, all of those stars in your head. They will go out like candles, right? What are you? The forest god isn't really a god. I am twice their size. I am twice as real. Honestly, whoever you are, even you're twice as real as they are. Avina Astra. Avery, I noticed something. A ridiculous name. You named yourself, I can tell. Just the last part. Now, what would make a little girl change her last name? Nothing you'd understand. You don't know a thing about it. I came from somewhere. I said the woman before me. And we found the cabin and I fed the oven. And we survived and then I survived. And the quarrel with the forest god went on for centuries. Until it ended quite recently. What? How? This song is too loud. And I'm sure it's the same sound as usual. Well, shut it, kid. I swear if I wasn't physically present in here, I should talk about anything. Are you a witch? What is a witch? You mean the woman in the woods? A man in the woods is a hermit or a woodsman or a huntsman. They didn't have a name for women who weren't where they should be. They stole a name they feared and hated, and pressed it onto us. Onto you, the word they use for girls like me is kidnapped. This one every day, I swear. 1-2 shores. Back sass now. Why not send her back where she came from? It's the question to which I have no answer. Maybe because she can't reach that individual. Last one. We're done talking. I'm sorry, Adina Astra. I know you wanted to live, but I've taken that future from you, and it's mine now. You can't take it back. Okay. Don't worry, I knew Adina was dead as soon as we received that poem about accepting death. Oh, expected to slide again. Never understood what these things are for. This I'm not exactly sure what it is, but the skin itself, why do they do that to it? Oh, for food. I thought it was just to hide. Some of that weird snow is way up in the trees. Yeah, good strong wind. Just need to control the wind, it's all simple. Half loud, damn. What? Oh, that was an accident. Down you go. Oh. I'm not going to die here tonight. I'm just not. I need to see what's in this hollow. I need to get into that house. Okay, let's go. I did that a couple of times, so not interested, guys. Wait, what's this symbol on this person? I'll give a moderator. Here she comes. Oh, okay. That's what we got inside. Damn squirrels won't take a break. North wind, black wind, wolf in the dark. Ah, this weather never behaves. Gotta say the whole damn thing every time. Blue fire in the north. I have discovered your secret name. I buried it deep in the earth, but upon it. Oh, we must away this house. Now blow west. Okay, that's done. Oh, oh shit. Oh, she's totally coming in now. Oh, okay. So we don't have all the minute time. I can get you out of here. You can't even get yourself out of. Get out of my house! That's familiar. Where have I heard that? I'm so cold, so cold. No, I'm an astronomer. Those are my skies, damn it. I'm gonna survive this. Accepted. You're freezing in the brambles tonight. Oh, that doesn't count as hiding? Seems distracted by that weather thing. Maybe... How is that down... How is down here not hiding, but over there is, where she's looking? Can't even reach that. How did I do that last time anyway? To the brambles! Oh. This counts as fighting? Squirrels. Wind, black wind, wolf in the dark. Ah, this weather never behaves. Whoops. I want to see what this, whatever you are says. Fox, get away if you can. I could literally control the wind? Oh. Why isn't there a 180-degree version of this one? Well, I should give the snowman arms. What? No, no. No! What? What is this? Oh God, no. Girl, what have you done? You watched it happen. You watched. It wasn't me, it was this place. It was the oven, it was what you became. I didn't get to choose what happened to me. I was so cold, I was so afraid. I had to survive. And I did not. What is this? Who are you? Don't you dare speak, you waste of a girl. I was her twin. We fled into the woods, identical in all things. Except one. When she pulled my body from the water, the only part of me she kept was the tattoo. I kept it close to me all down the centuries. I believed in some idea of you. That is as long dead as I am now. But you survived. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this. Get out. I'm sorry, I never meant to. Get out! Yes, mate? What is this story about? What do you want it to be about? If I get to choose what it's about, it's not about anything. Huh, that's quite a statement. I'm really smart. Well, you came up with that plan to rob banks. So clearly you're onto something. I want to know what this is about. I think you have to figure that out on your own. I don't like that. She said, when you pull my body all out of the bank, out of the river, all you kept was the tattoo. I guess it means like she ate her, maybe? you gone already, Sticky? I'm sorry, Sticky. In their wings, in their trees, all things die, be at peace. Cease all care, they are coming. God of the forest, carry us. I don't think I should bother to ban these people. Just are more just going to arrive. Arf. She's got it. She's got what? It was lock and a key. Only one said like them. Yeah? Hello? The world's longest night ever. Here's to better days. Okay, I honestly have no clue what to do with the thing I obtained. Wish I could go a little faster. Hey, you still alive, eh? I just saw all of the trees give a rage shudder, like they were falling in the line, and then you walked up. I think the way is open to the frozen lake. What do you think about that? I think you should wrap up any business you have and head east as quickly as possible. What business would I still have? I wouldn't pretend to know. Even this tells you, oh, the game's almost done. I'm a bit nervous about the frozen lake. Do you know about the story? Not really. Of how the lake was so deep, it went down to the grave, and the dead came to the surface and spoke with the living. Of how it was so black that it ate the moon's reflection, and how the moon, being jealous, convinced the sun to turn its back on the lake, and so it would be forever frozen. That is why the dead may be found beneath the ice, for they can no longer leave those waters. Did any of that happen? You're the one going there. You tell me. Hey there, you okay? I didn't have a chance to ask about you, and how you got here. I think I'm gone. I can hardly hear you. Oh. Yes. Thank you so much. You saved my life, fortune teller. I was a real one, you know. It was real to me. Even if my sister in the walls. Hello? Goodbye. Even if my sister in the walls. Sticky, how did you... Why did the other one show up first when before it was Sticky who showed up first? You're a fraud. Why, hello, nice of you to stop by. There are frozen dead people all over these woods. I've talked to half a dozen of them tonight alone. Either no one takes you up on this coffin business, or you never follow through. So which is it? Huh? Talk to ghosts? Yeah, a whole bunch. I think you got lost and cold and started talking to the snow. No, I've been all the way from the Forest God's Mountain to the Hunter's Hollow, for God's sake. Oh, that was a hunter. And yet here you are. Back in my cabin, not more than an hour after you last left. Letting the heat out and the cold in. Busy night for you, eh? Oh, go to hell. Hell's warm at least. Good night. He said, head east as soon as possible. As quickly as possible. Oh shit. Aurora Borealis. Do they... I mean, I know there's differently colored ones, like... Are they all called that, or are there different types of names? Hey Cat, figured I'd see you here. Maybe I should have looked up the voices before doing this. Alright, just the cat. I'll look up with the cat. Yeah, nice thumbnail. YouTube shows. Hello, everybody. Did I change the voice like a couple of times though? Before church, I'll hang up all. What? And eat it. And eat it. And before that, I'll watch you walk into the woods to die. Oh, I guess I speak it like this. And before that, we'll say goodbye. You didn't have to rhyme. Are you so sure? You figured right. You figured wrong. How's that? I didn't die in there. Maybe I did. So you didn't. But then again, I never died in there either. So pardon me if I'm not overly impressed you did it once. You are such an ass. You certainly caused a lot of trouble tonight. I didn't mean to, I'm just passing through. Isn't that always the way? So who are you really? Pardon? You some magical cat god, cat wizard, something? Is he the forest god? I'm just a cat. I live near the woods. I like shiny things. And I listen. Oh. Your turn. Who are you? For some reason I thought, oh, I had to raise my voice a little bit. But still sound like this. Still... I'm an astronomer. I'm here because there's something missing in the sky. And this is where I'll find it. Are you sure? At this point I'm so exhausted and cold that I can't afford to not be sure. That's either very sad or very beautiful. It's very true. I'm freezing. Brr. The hunter, her child, the forest god, those aren't your business. I know. Leave all that here. You were in their forest. I'm an astronomer. It may be their forest, but it's under my sky. I bet that sounded great in your head. It sounded great when I said it, asscat. Goodbye, Adina the astronomer. Good luck. Goodbye, cat. Happy longest night. I'll raise my voice for Adina. Purr. I thought this was like the last step I take. I just noticed the little dust I leave. Can't grab snowballs there on the stone. Ah! You know, I doubted you would make it. A promise is a promise. How is home? Same as ever, colder now, of course. The sheep shut down the 5th Street Bridge again on longest night eve. Oh, it's automatic. The farmers were there all day trying to pull them off. Have they figured out a way to keep doing that? No one has a clue. I know you can't stay long. I can't, so ask. Okay, did you find the ghost star? I did. First night dead. It's there. Oh my god. Something like that. Do you remember what that is? Yes. It's funny. What is? It's always been there. I just had no way of seeing it. You still can't, not really. But you can chart where it is. That's something at least. Wow. I feel like just a few feet away, there's this thing bigger than I can think about. Burning away, exploding. And between us is this sheet of black. And when I think about it, I feel like I'm going to overflow. I think about this a lot these days. We devote ourselves to something we barely understand. Something we can never touch. Give it a name and we give ourselves a name for doing so. All of it creates this connection. And that connection, that becomes the thing we can touch. You appreciate those connections even more after you've died. I'm gonna miss you all over again now. Well, on the bright side, you got a star out of it. That's something at least. Pretty amazing to be something at least. Yeah. Goodbye, astronomer. Goodbye, astronomer. The end. What constellation was it? No one knows. It's lost to history. Did this really happen? Does it matter if it really happened? I think it does. We'll never know. But hearing it happen to you, and that's something. Something. I want to find that constellation. Go outside some night and find it. And tell me where it is, okay? You look tuckered out, kid. I am. I'll leave you to it. Sweet dreams, kiddo. So, okay, I'm gonna be real stupid for a second. The creature we saw in the ice, different person than the hunter, I guess ate, from what I understood. It was the astronomer's friend or lover from that she mentioned at the beginning. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Oh, I expected to be able to move. Ah. That's kind of creepy. Don't do that, please. If you gave her the wide eyes, it would be a little less creepy. Stop staring at me. Stop it. I was referencing. It is actually like a little creepy. I'm trying to think if that was the only time I was emotional in the entire game, but it didn't help that I left it for a year and a half. Maybe I did some other time, but I can't really remember right now. There's a few things I wanted to see before being completely done. I did talk about Sherm, about how he did save the others with the rope. Um, so I was wondering, and I asked Avery, the final conversation with B seemed like too personal. I was wondering if, because I had the most outings with her, did that have a effect on the conversation? Like it would have been Greg and Angus instead if I had spent more time with them instead. And she said yes. That's how that works. Has anyone tried to fill the segment where May is being chased by two cultists? On the moment where she is grabbed by the mysterious attacker in the elevator, I wonder if filling those has any consequences. I actually jumped right into a rock, and at that moment they shot me. I actually thought it might be because I fell at first. So I'm guessing you just get shot if they get too close. Guess the point was to spook you, which they succeeded in. They caught me, but the rest of the same seemed to go as normal. People are like Beyond Two Souls or Detroit Become Human. Spoilers refusing to do the QTE. Alright, appreciate it. Let's see. Minimal difference overall. This game's 7 years old and a half. Wow. 2017 felt so close for a second. Oh, that's not a minimal difference. Unless he just did it and he's about to show the other. May? So you super credits by ranking every war bond. Ooh. Looks like there's no difference. That is no difference, not minimal.
Descubre Wix Studio.
Shut up. I was worried there was an alternate ending where she lost her leg or something. That would have been, yeah, not great. This house is haunted. I remember that line, actually. We did what the game asked instinctually, not even letting the curiosity most gamers would usually feel at a time like this get in the way of our love for the characters. All Lori encounters. Have I missed any? I literally thought that someone was gonna die. But still, like, that seemed more like a ghost than... Looked more like a ghost than a person from the way the cultists appeared. I might play the game in a few years again. Like, concentrating more on Greg. And I'll look up the final B outing because I did skip a couple to go with Greg instead. Started because you see severed arm and it ends with a severed arm. May starts and ends her journal with R.I.P. loved one too. She needs to be adapted to film. It's epic AF. Or what the kids say these days. The one cut level. The Night in the Woods iceberg. That actually does sound pretty interesting. I remember the I Was Worried one I got recently. I do not. Oh. Oh, I remember this. But does this depend on who you spent the most time with? I remember this. I guess this was the same encounter. I broke it apart. What? God is here in this room. I believe that. Times like this, we can call out and know that our cries are heard. Hang on. Spoilers, spoilers. Who's Ida? Pseudo main antagonist? What? I thought she was a part of the town, or whatever. She or whatever. I don't know what it actually is. So I remember hearing the name before, but little is known. Character derived from Final Encounter. The Black Goat. Don't remember that. He. It's gonna be a cat never shown outside. May and her friends constantly encounter Ida. Oh, yeah. Seemingly passes through a solid fence. I saw the one Greg shoots with a crossbow. Actually, Ed Scudder. Maybe. Weird Autumn update. What? I wish I could play the songs without having to start all over again. Man, that's dumb. Oh, Ida also? Huh. I thought the same person who kidnapped this was the same one that got killed later. Sorry, just seeing May open her eyes like that was kind of cute. So what the fuck was that ending? My feelings exactly, but I did leave the game for a while. Finished the game a few days ago, and before I get to the point, I'll just cover my tail and say that I loved it. Same. Fantastic writing, great characters. Really glad I took the gamble on a genre I don't usually touch. I don't really like point and clicks. This is not really a point and click. Not a fan of the 90s ones that have very cryptic answers. Visual novels, sure. Can this be called a visual novel? I guess so. You do get some choices. I guess could that change the genre? I got to be honest and say I didn't really like the ending. Mainly because of one plot point that just kind of dropped on you. The Black Goat has been messing with May's head. One of the big strengths of the story and the way it was presented was so relatable and real the situations and characters were, especially in May's case, as she was the one I found the most kinship with. From the game to spend 3 chapters showing May's very real character and very sad but understandable problems, and then to turn out a fucking devil goat was the fault. Just missed the point so hard it was going the other direction. I would have been fine, and I was like, I'm so back. My head should have found it stupid. But you got a point, yeah. Like you think, don't know what's completely real with May, and then they say, oh, something supernatural was messing with her head. I thought it was more the hair sedentarism lifestyle, maybe, or a few of the other situations. I would have been fine with everything else in the ending, except for the fact that the black code is definitely real. If it had just been unknown as to if it actually existed, it might have worked better. What did you guys think? Close into some of the finer details in things like the newspaper clippings, you see there are articles of people getting headaches and hallucinations from gases coming from the mines. This could be getting both May and the cultists who like to meet down in the mine. In fact, the May's house is like 1 block away from a sinkhole and has a weird underground basement cave. It's a pretty possible that she's getting these gases too. As a reflex. I always thought of God things as being another byproduct of May's fractured mental state, rather than an actual part of her reality. I know this is 40 years old, but I just finished the game. I wanted to give my 2 cents. I didn't notice the gases either, but I more or less saw the whole thing as May's mental state falling apart and our way of handing. With the cold thing being some weird coincidence or something, the cold bit I don't understand, but I saw the rest as of it as May's mental state, especially when the book shows the scribbles of her in the void. I don't think you can use anything in dreams as evidence that something is real or not real. It's just something the cult like to believe in because they're desperate. They're so desperate for the town to be saved, and they've deluded themselves into thinking sacrifice people is gonna save it. I like to think of the black goat on her head as a metaphor for how in some ways she feels the same as a cult. And she doesn't agree with what they're doing, and she doesn't agree with all their views, but she does think that the town is falling apart. And because of that, she's beginning to feel like nothing has a purpose. This is represented by the whole everything is just shapes thing. I have seen the world as shapes at one point. That was the most I've ever identified with the game. She mentioned it before she met the cultists. When I wasn't streaming it. Why is the ending so bad? The problem is the story has no climax. I felt the same way. Off feeling and then credits. The deal with the cult was over. The cult was dead or slowly dying of suffocation. Oh. But I just thought we blocked one exit, tops. May's dreams were over, or at least she learned to accept and deal with them. The game story is one about regular life, about accepting change. More like we're not doing anything. If the cult didn't die, that is. I feel like the ending did just that. Didn't close like some great story, life goes on. Yes, I understood that. Finished the game, it didn't feel like an actual ending. I felt like I just finished some chapter and was taking a break before playing another one. I think that's just the intention of the developers. Something big happens to you, the world doesn't stop. Life goes on, everything else around you has things to do, there's no great story to finish. It's kinda off, yes. The Lovecraft? I'm sorry, I'm not reading all that. Sorry, Ron. It's kinda off, yes. The Lovecraft thing gets you off guard, at least it did to me. But the last bit, after you escape the mine picks up, there's hope still in the life of everyone. The taco and the janitor scene's the closest you're gonna get to a conclusion. Life not always a closure, but there is hope. For May. Yeah, I thought, she could work there, maybe. I'd work there. Again, the janitor was also like a little bit supernatural, like slightly compared to the rest. But like they said, multiple interpretations, so maybe they weren't real. Oh, maybe they were real. And there's no supernaturalism to speak about with them. Well, that's it. They didn't say anything, but I assume Adina did die. Or, well, May asked, is this real? So, well, it's fiction, it's not real, but real, it's real to me in that game. I swear. Over here, maybe someone would like to say something about May. That would be nice. May is my friend. Please God, let May be okay. She's really a nice person. even if she doesn't know it. I wrote her a part in the movie I want to make. Thrill kill witch cult. I don't remember. I remember this scene, but I don't remember if Lori was there or B was in here. I know she'd appreciate that. Who are you again? Lori Myers. Oh, like Michael Myers? Thank you, Lori. Anyone else? I mean, considering Lori wants to make horror movies, I would not be surprised if that was why they gave her that surname. I'm not, maybe I should listen to this. Maybe Orowski's always been a menace, and I called the police on her more than once. I hope she wakes up and learns a lesson. That's all I gotta say. Okay. Thank you, William. I could swear he said something different when I played. Go ahead. May was a daughter to all of us on the block. I don't remember this code. Speak for yourself. Sometimes Fox is in the wrong place at the wrong time. I hope we find out what exactly happened to her. Oh, we know. Her friends told us. Yeah, they were on the woods at night, down the end of Center Avenue, and someone was out there hunting illegally, and they got shot at, and May fell, and she must have fallen off a million things a million times. And all it takes is landing the wrong way one time, and oh, well, hope she wakes up soon and tells us all about it. See if she remembers who done it. I thought the girl was gonna say like, wrong place at the wrong time, but talking about a different thing. I'm sure she... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What's happened to this one? Do we know you? You're here to clean up? Nah, supposed to be fixing the door. In here? Nope. Okay, so she's gonna be fine for today leastways. What? What? Who are you? Janitor. The house is gone. Is that from the prologue? Like when we're deciding the... We went through this one. Chased by a death cult of conservative uncles. Good, I was worried. Try not to like burn something down in the meantime. Maybe I had said this, but Avery made me think you could romance some characters. Either that, or I read it somewhere else. I just wanted to be sure that May was going to improve her life and stop being an eternal teen with no responsibilities. All this in 8 minutes? May's hot dog... something.
Hi, my
Do I have time for this?
name is Commander Fluffles, better known on YouTube as Digibox Fluffles, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Night in the Woods iceberg. If you don't know, Night in the Woods was a video game released in 2017 by Infinite Fall, published.
If you didn't know, I don't think you'd be here. I vibe with Lori a lot. She's just kind of existing. Her theme is perfect. Maybe it was playing in the train scene. Represents the human soul. Wait, I thought they were my precious perfect mouse daughter. Lori Myers 8349. Sorry for not cutting the hospital part out as it was a wild few weeks. Hope you understand. Can't believe I miss hanging out with Lori at the train tracks. Huh. Just realized that Lori's movie is also the theme for the game, even down to the Lost Constellation. I do have to see one little thing. I did like that quite a lot. I could swear Lori looked at you when I played. Maybe it was all in my head.
By Finji. If you don't know what an iceberg is, it's essentially a collection of myths and secrets that go deeper the further you go down. Today I'm going to be covering the one based around Night in the Woods. All my sources will be in the description. B's cigarette is fake.
What?
In the Weird Autumn update, lines were added to the character B where she admits that the cigarette she smokes throughout the entire game is indeed fake, and that
What?
she's trying her hardest to quit smoking. Demon Tower's secret
great.
ending. There's a
Oh, fuck. I forgot to do Demon Tower. I finished it originally, but I didn't get the secret ending because I killed the guy who was given the codes. I still would not remember the codes anyway. I killed it accidentally. I didn't want to. Like the button just prints itself.
secret ending in Demon
Kind of
Tower.
like just
That's about it, really. I've left a guide in the description if you ever want to try and unlock it, but there's nothing really special. Ball of Yarn has physics. When you find Casey's missing poster, there is a ball of yarn. You can grab it and throw it around if you feel like it. Everything Sucks Forever doesn't appear in the final game. This is technically false. I have to say technically with an asterisk, because in one of the original teasers, May says Everything Sucks Forever to Greg. However, this line in the final game is not
Thing? Oh, I remember those games.
actually said by May. It's said by the character Laurie if you decide to hang out with her on the rooftops. May says ACAB. May says F the cops to the father after return from the bus station. Horm. When Schmidt Jones' poems, he tries to rhyme home, but instead he just writes Horm. Pale Cat is a girl.
Horm. It's a little bit familiar.
Jones' poems, he tries to rhyme home, but instead he just writes Horm. Pale Cat is a girl. Pale Cat is referred to exclusively with female pronouns.
Where?
Alright, with layer 1 out of the way, let's move right on to layer 2. May's grandfather.
Sorry, that was a little bit funny.
Layer 1 out of the way, let's move right on to layer 2. May's grandfather at the church. Spent time with Candy.
Oh yeah, I remember. Avery got mad at me for not really getting this.
May's mother, whenever she is at the church, she will eventually let you into the locked library, where May will take a nap and the ghost of her grandfather will appear. Black Diamond Tattoo. Very early in the game you find a dismembered arm. If you poke the sleeve, it will reveal Black Diamond Tattoo.
I don't believe
This is never actually brought up ever again in the entire game, but May will draw the tattoo in her notebook. Rats in the Food Donkey. If you feed the rats every day you can with pretzels, eventually they will grow up and occupy the abandoned food donkey, going there after the game ends. This will net you a rather adorable cutscene if you decide to go sit with them. Pumpkinhead Guy in the Tunnel.
The tunnel.
As of the Weird Autumn update, you can find Pumpkinhead Guy in the tunnel. He has
Weird Autumn update. I guess they kept updating the game with the rest of the story.
no dialogue and there is no way to get him to speak. He'll just...
Or it just kept... Like, they delivered the game in 1.0 with all the story, but then they kept adding stuff on top.
chill, I guess. Name of the cultists. Several of the cultists in the game have names. Their names are Edie, Love, Dave, Rick, and Benny. The Mallard Incident. Possum Springs used to host an event every year using the abandoned Mallard as a float. According to the in-game lore, a guy named Chris Evans had his legs ran
Chris Evans?
over, which caused the Mallard to be retired. Breaking Greg's knife. During the knife fight, if you stab Greg's knife 3 times in a row, he will replace it with a gold one.
Okay, definitely didn't do this.
It's actually a reference to an original knife fight. If you stab Greg's knife 3 times in a row, he will replace it with a gold one. It's actually a reference to an original character created by the game's artist, Scott Benson. Shrigeist House secret painting. In the final room of the Historical Society, you can find a secret painting in the last room before you leave. That's about it. There's nothing really special. Aside from,
Is it really a secret thing?
you know, secret painting. Alright, with layer 2 all the way, let's get right on to layer 3. Personally, I think layer 3 is when we start to get some of the deepest secrets that not a lot of people know, so hopefully you'll hear something interesting here. Dr. Hank isn't qualified for any of his jobs. Hank is a character reference as May's therapist.
Dermatology.
He is also the therapist for Selma's and a dentist for Greg. He also apparently treated B at some point. Every character states that they're unsatisfied with their care, pointing that Dr. Hank is probably unqualified. This is further proven when, if you go to a house call with B, May straight up says that the doctor just told her to try and suppress her feelings instead of confronting them or trying to walk away to get through them healthily. Greg has a canon voice. Scott Benson once tweeted a clip from Judge Judy of a man with glasses claiming if Greg had a voice, this is how he would sound.
I guess kind of like the word cleaner. They had voices, but they thought it's better if they just mumble.
The cat died. It was a mercy killing because Kate never fed that cat.
Smokey the Bear voice, this is how he would sound.
The cat died. It was a mercy killing because Kate never fed that cat.
Smokey the Bear placeholder. This image of Smokey the Bear is in the game's files. It is a placeholder for a bear that appears in one of May's dreams. Edie is a cat. The cultist Edie has a crocodile nose. However,
Goddess?
near the end of the game, when you kick off her helmet, you see that she actually has cat ears. Laurie is named after Michael Myers and
Wait, May is looking at her right now. What? Let me see something real quick. They did it. They did it. I think you would have done this like the second time instead of looking away the first time from each other. What she mean? Let's see what we got. Was she? Oh. This is important art. Okay.
Laurie Strode.
Laurie Strode, okay.
It's not true. Confirmed by the developer.
What?
She's apparently named after a song or something. The Black Goat is a Lovecraftian god. The Black Goat is the name of the entity that lives beneath Possum Springs. It drives a similarity to the Lovecraftian god, whatever this word means. This is what the god looks like. Gabon Malloy foreshadowing. Gabon Malloy is a TV show that you can watch nightly with your dad. During one of the segments, they talk about
I don't have a life as it is.
joining a cult. This is much earlier before the player encounters or even hears about the cult's existence. Alright, am that done?
Yes, cinema.
We're 3 out the way.
So much foreshadowing these days.
Okay, we've
Or more like I keep hearing about it.
got 2 more to go. So, moving right on
Oh
to
shit, Lost Constellation lore.
therefore, a demon's dead lover. In the Weird Autumn update, the game
Okay.
Lost Constellation was added to the game. This was also developed by Infinite Fall. You play as a character named Eddie
What? Different people?
Anna, and at one point you find a ghost in the lake. It is heavily implied that this ghost is her deceased partner. Forest God was poisoned. Also in Lost Constellation,
5th Street Bridge. That part makes me think like, wait, like, this feels like it's very, very long ago, but just say 5th Street. It's like, what time period are we at?
and the character known as Forest God was poisoned, and actually dies in front of you if you return to speak with them. Casey's leitmotif
What?
Forest God was poisoned. Also in Lost Constellation, the character known as Forest God was poisoned, and actually dies in front of you if you return to speak with them. Casey's
Oh, what?
leitmotif. All over the game's soundtrack are references to the character Casey. Most prominent in the tracks are Where's Casey, Back to the Holler, Batter Up, and Graveyard Investigations. These all foreshadow his death being revealed towards the end of the game. May's hot dog shirt. In the original concept art, May wore a hot dog shirt. Fireflies like May.
What is May's current shirt supposed to represent?
If you do the house school hangout with B, fireflies will circle and follow May like May. If you do the house school hangout with B,
Health School Hangout.
fireflies will
There was supposed to be a graveyard hangout with B. I didn't do that. I went with Greg instead.
circle and follow May and bring them back to B. This is the only way to actually finish the hangout. However, this also happens at the start of the game. After May leaves the bus station, fireflies begin to surround her. Credits theme is an extended trailer theme. This is pretty self-explanatory.
Nope. Maybe I should have let it play. Sorry, Digibox. Just, yeah, what? So that's it? Just, it's not happening. Like, that's it. Man, it's been like 10 months. I wonder how that guy Phil Lill is doing. Scott or someone else? Fuck, I don't really want to listen to it.
It's a pretty short layer. This is a pretty short iceberg. So let's move straight on to the
What?
final layer. Layer 5, the depths.
We already did 4th?
You go down. Today I'm going to be covering the one based around Night in the Woods. All my sources will be in the description.
It was originally a crocodile. I don't believe you said that.
Bee's cigarette is the theme. And so let's go on to this was a creep around teen. Cut dialogue from
Scriggins. Oh,
Scriggins was a creep around teen. Cut dialogue from
can't remember if I met this one.
Laurie implies that the character Scriggins would try and hang out with her and her classmates. Laurie is 14 and Scriggins is 21, so it should be really no surprise why this dialogue was cut.
I remember B talked about some similar situation. With who? I don't remember.
References to character species. In the original concept, there was dialogue referencing character species. All of this dialogue was completely removed, except for one line where May plays with the yarn ball. A character is canonically named Sans Undertale.
This is the same guy, which we hadn't played yet at the what?
Finji tweeted that this fine gentleman in the background is canonically named Sans Undertale. But it should be mentioned that this has no connection to the video game Undertale. Kickstarter
Maybe they heard of it before.
fee.
Although the war was purchased, I could not find out what the Kickstarter backer's name was, so I'm not sure who purchased it.
One of the Kickstarter rewards was to have your initials as graffiti all over Possum Springs. And someone actually bought it, and their initials can be found. To have your initials as graffiti all over Possum Springs. And someone actually bought it, and their initials can be found all over Possum Springs.
Oh my god, it worked.
Which initials? I can't find out what the Kickstarter backer's name was.
And someone actually bought it, and their
Isn't there only one type of graffiti with initials? Maybe? Oh, what? Press Control K.
initials can be found all over Possum Springs.
Oh my god, it works.
This sound clip plays when you access the debug menu. It's of Scott Benson saying, "Oh my god, it works." Aiko the cat. Aiko was Scott Benson's cat who sadly passed away this year. He is honoured in the credits, and it's assumed that the forest god and the cat in Lost Constellation are both based on them.
Aha!
And that's it. That's the Night in the Woods iceberg. I tried my best to cover this as well as I can. Granted, it has been a long time since I've done any sort of video where I'm narrating from a script, so I hope that the video wasn't too awful. Feedback is greatly appreciated in the comments.
Did you make anything
If
else
you want
like
to see
this?
the stuff I mainly do, please subscribe to my main channel. It's Digibox.
Oh,
But,
yeah. Oh,
Did I
so
miss
part two.
anything? The original Reddit post where this iceberg is from, as well as the explanation comment, will be in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you.
Oh shit, okay. Alright, listen, so I could record my reaction to the part 2. Considering the thumbnail, let me see real quick if it's like it's an April Fool's joke or something. Okay, hang on. Alright, listen. Gem. Okay, listen, I really... Oh, that's the source of the crossbow. Alright, I really gotta go. I'll see you next time. It will probably be Saturday. Bye. Thanks for being here. I don't know if you did. I don't like to check. I only check the chat. I see nothing, so goodbye. We're connecting the chat. Alright, I don't see anything. Bye.